Welcome to The Long List, a podcast where we celebrate movies and other pop culture through the storied art of rankings. There are no wrong answers, no bad opinions, and hot takes are always encouraged. I'm Josh Muller. With me as always is my brother Jack Muller, and this episode is all about the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off. A classic.
So good.
A classic among classics. It's really lived on.
Yes.
Good movie.
Really good movie.
I like it.
Yeah.
If you'd like to reach out to us, Long List Podcast, the Long List Podcast at gmail.com is the place to do it. We'd love to hear from you. We're a little bit late on this, but Ferris Bueller turned 40 this past June. And we were looking for another episode to do this week, and we noticed that was an anniversary that we missed, and this seemed like a good one.
Yeah, so. It's one of our most rewatched movies, at least from our youth.
Yeah, used to be one of my all-timers, I would say.
Yeah.
But I don't know that it is anymore, but it used to be like high up on the echelon. So very cool. It's hilarious. It's influential. It's one of the most endearing 80s movies, I would say, and directed by one of the 80s most endearing directors, John Ford, John Hughes. Who wrote and directed and produced many movies throughout his tenure, a lot of which are all-time classics. Sadly died young, and R.I.P.
Yeah. I mean, there's a John Hughes. I almost said John Ford again. There's a John Hughes episode just waiting
John
right
Sayles,
there.
Please. Lone Star.
I know.
Shout out our last episode.
What happened to that guy?
I don't know, actually.
Well, I mean, he made movies. I just had never really heard of the majority of them.
Yeah, a lot of smaller movies.
Yeah.
I've seen one or two other ones, but not many. John Hughes episode sitting out there. If you don't know, I mean, well, I guess I can do it right here. 16 Candles, Breakfast Club, Uncle Buck, like a bunch of big movies. And again, it's kind of a certain flavor. They're very nostalgic for a lot of people. They're just before my time, a little bit more before your time.
Yeah.
So not all of them hit for me as they do for some other people. But Ferris Bueller is one of them that does for me.
Yeah. His filmography is surprisingly kind of
diverse.
Yeah. And not just,
diverse
teen,
in tone and structure, not diverse in actors that appear in the film.
Yes,
well,
unfortunately. Well, okay. Well,
I just want to correct myself.
They're surprisingly different types of movies, and not like the teen comedy 80s comedies that you would think.
Yeah,
like
coming
trains,
of age,
trains, planes, and automobiles, and Uncle Buck, and
Home Alone. Well, that wasn't directed by him, but Home Alone was another one that he wrote.
Oh,
yeah, he didn't direct it. But like those are different. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is not like 16 Candles,
right?
But I feel like he's known for
which
the coming of age teen comedy, which this is, but a little bit less. A little bit less so. So, Jack, why do you love this movie?
Well, I think the fantasy of skipping school and literally doing whatever you want all day endears generationally.
Yeah.
I think that's what really keeps this movie going. Ferris is cool and hilarious.
Yeah.
Cameron's a mess and hilarious. Sloane is cool and kind. Like, her scenes with Cameron, I really, really like.
Good-hearted.
Yeah, and like are some of my favorite moments of this movie, and have always stood out to me as like, oh, like they didn't need to do this, but this is a nice dynamic.
Yeah.
Their whole dynamic of the trio is really fresh
really
and watchable.
You feel like these people or know friends like this.
This is kind of part of my hot take of the movie.
Oh.
But I might save that.
Okay, save that.
Okay.
But piggybacking off of that is that even though this isn't necessarily it is a coming of age story, but maybe not to the same extent of some of those other ones we mentioned. This is more of like a pure comedy, but
it's also an all-in-one-day movie, so you can only get you can only get so far as coming of age.
True, but my point is that John Hughes cannot help but put that inherent heart in his movies.
Right. Oh,
the
of
scenes
course.
that
That's
you're
what he does
talking
the best.
about with Cameron and Sloane, Cameron is Ferris's best friend, Sloane is his girlfriend, and there easily could be some sort of tension there. But I feel
Right.
like there's none of that.
No.
These two people, maybe I'm reading it differently than other people, but they feel like really good friends just for being friends.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of other filmmakers might switch that around a little bit, either play it up for comedy or
That's
play it up
interesting.
for romantic
Yeah.
tension between the two main characters. But but John Hughes doesn't do that. He's just like, these are friends. They're senior year, they're going through some stuff.
Yeah.
And that's really the only time where that part of it, the coming quote unquote coming of age thing comes out, is in those scenes. But they're handled extremely well.
Right. Yeah, I guess Ferris doesn't have that much of an arc.
No, not really.
He's not really changed by the end of the movie.
Certainly not. But that's okay.
Yeah.
That's not why we're here. We're here to have an adventure
good time, yeah.
with a guy that is very cool. Also, it's funny to me that he's the epitome of cool. He's like short. He's Matthew Broderick. He doesn't seem to have any athletic or academic acumen, and everybody loves him. And he's just like that. I don't know how they figured out that Matthew Broderick was the right guy to nail this, but you have to nail this part.
Right. It's the whole
Or
thing.
else the movie doesn't work. And
Yeah.
they do, and it's great, and it's wonderful.
I don't know the whole development, honestly. Didn't do my research enough as far as like him getting the role and how much he played into, the development of Ferris
character,
as a character.
But I think it's safe to say that they nailed it.
Yeah.
So, hadn't done a whole lot before that. He did War Games, which is a pretty big movie at the time. I've never seen it, and that's definitely before my time. And then he's popped up in a couple other things, but this is the movie that made Matthew Broderick a star. And really, I had this coming later. I'll just do it now. He's acted prolifically for decades since. I think he's still known for this movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%.
Now, he probably made $1 gajillion on it, so I hope, so that he can kind of do his own thing. He's done a lot of character work. He's shown up in some big movies.
Yeah, a lot of
he's done
theater.
I was about to say, a lot of stage work.
Yeah.
He's married to Sarah Jessica Parker, and she's not exactly lacking for money. So he can, I'm sure they can kind of do the projects that they want to do, but nevertheless, whatever the reasoning is, I think he's still known for this movie.
Yeah.
So anyway, why has this movie stood the test of time?
Well, that was kind of part of my point as far as the fantasy of skipping school. I mean, it's
timeless.
Yeah.
Even adults want to skip work.
Yeah. And it's not filled with an insane amount of 80s references.
Yeah.
Some things here and there, but you're not like someone watching it today wouldn't be confused or like be like, oh, that's an outdated joke.
I agree. And to your point, while his movies aesthetically have a very unique feel and look to them, John Hughes, and their characters dress like 80s characters, and their dialogue probably is 80s dialogue, the feelings that the characters are feeling in a lot of these movies are timeless feelings that you go through no matter what at this age.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd say there are a few that, multiple are like, oh, these are like very 80s movies.
Yeah, but what
I guess, yeah, you can kind of put yourself into the modern thing. This one is like, I feel like could be made in any decade a little bit more so than the others.
Right. Yeah. Well, okay. But again, just my point, I'm like, Breakfast Club is an 80s movie and it looks and feels like an 80s movie, but the things that the kids are going through are emotions that kids will go through no matter what time period you're in.
I kind of disagree.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, I think nowadays the whole like, oh, we're only going to hang out with these group of kids because we're stuck, like all these different people. And they're literally at the end of the movie, and at the end of the movie, like, we're not going to talk tomorrow because we're not in the same groups of people. I just don't think that is a dynamic in high school.
You're right.
days.
That's probably a dynamic.
I think it's a little outdated.
I'm more talking about all these kids feel like they're lost and don't have their tribe to find.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of kids these days, especially with social media the way it is now, I feel like people are lacking the community that really all people are looking for.
Yeah. I think
whether
like
they know it or not.
13 Candles and Pretty in Pink are more of what you're talking about.
You're probably right.
Those sort of things are forever.
Yeah.
You know?
I get those two mixed up.
Yeah, me too.
Moving on.
I know which one.
I don't remember. Yeah. It's been a long time.
Did I say 13 candles? Or did I say 16 candles? I said 16.
Either way, it's 16. We'll have to go back and check the tape.
Okay.
He caught himself if no one else caught. I didn't
know
catch
why
it
that
in
was
real time.
Yeah, so I'm fine.
I think you're thinking 13 Assassins, which is a sick movie.
I got it right here.
Oh, sick.
The movie's awesome.
Is this the John Hughes movie?
Which one? 13 Assassins?
Yes. Is Ferris Bueller's Day Off the John Hughes movie?
So, to that point that I just said, I think we kind of got to give it to more of the...
I have an answer here.
I say no. I think 16 Candles or Pretty in Pink is. I think those are a better representation of the coming of age.
Yeah. I have a different answer than you, but it's in similar thought process.
This is my favorite.
I think I'm going to use Breakfast Club because I think that's the biggest one.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
to me, whatever.
I
think that, like, if someone's like, "Hey, what's your favorite John Hughes?" or "What movie do you think explained John Hughes?" I think Breakfast Club. I just think that's almost as big as this movie, if not as big, and I think that's what he's more known for. But I think this is a more popular movie, and I don't know that everybody knows necessarily this is a John Hughes movie because it doesn't have the high schoolers and the angst and the whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't think this is
you
the
think this
John
is
Hughes
more
movie.
popular than Breakfast Club?
I think it's certainly on par.
Certainly.
I think more generally speaking, but I do think what I say is true. If you're talking, hey, what's the John Hughes movie? I think they would go Breakfast Club. If you say, what's a movie you like better, Breakfast Club or Ferris Bueller? I think a more wider general audience would say Ferris Bueller. I might be wrong about that, but that I think it's at least as popular, even though it's not in the John Hughes label necessarily.
Yeah.
I don't know if I explained that right.
No, I got it.
Okay.
You said it. We get that.
Okay. There are a bunch of classes. We mentioned many of them. 16 Candles, Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink. I think he might not have directed that one, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. Weird Science, to your point, different than those. Uncle Buck, love that movie. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. He wrote and produced Home Alone and Vacation.
Yeah, I did not know Vacation.
Yeah. So that was early on. He didn't produce it.
And he did not direct Pretty in Pink. So.
Okay, so that's why I didn't have it in that list. So Home Alone, Pretty in Pink, Vacation, Mr. Mom, like a bunch of like early, all through the late 80s classics that he at least had a hand in. Hughes is also like the Chicago director.
Yes.
He doesn't direct. There's a lot of good Chicago movies, but I would say I can't think.
There could be more.
It could be more what?
There could be more Chicago movies. I would say there's not. You say that there's a lot. I say there's certainly not as many as a significant amount of other cities,
like L.A. and New York,
yes,
in particular.
Right.
Yeah, it's a big step down from those two.
Even San Francisco kind of, I feel like, kind of has more.
Yeah, I guess you're probably right. Shout out the.
Like I couldn't think of that. I mean,
I got a bunch.
Okay, I got 5.
I got 9.
Wow. Okay.
But 2 of them I haven't. 2 of them are honorable mentions for reasons I'll get into.
Might be my number 5.
Could be. Most of his movies kind of take place on the outskirt of Chicago. John Hughes movies.
Mm-hmm. Right.
A little bit like Ferris Bueller. This is one that actually does go into the city proper, which is cool. So,
which affected my list a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I didn't put Home Alone on here because it's
right. That made my honorable mentions. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're top Chicago movies list. Let's just do it. Let's just get right into it.
You got it.
I got it.
Oh no,
go ahead.
Okay. Number 5, The Dark Knight.
I didn't include it.
I went there.
Okay. Filmed in Chicago.
It's very Chicago.
It's Gotham.
Especially, it's Gotham, but they like use the river and they use it's like part of the set pieces. You know, it's very Chicago.
I get it.
It's a good use of Chicago.
It is a good use of Chicago.
Great looking Chicago.
It's great looking Chicago, and also Gotham.
Number 4, High Fidelity.
I had it on my list. I'm probably gonna have all these movies on my list.
Right, I'm sure. Do we need to talk about High Fidelity? It's a
a little bit. We didn't talk about it much on this.
John Cusack. It's a good movie where they're very much in Chicago, walking around the streets, in the apartments.
Great physical media movie because they own a record store.
Nice
John
record.
Cusack's kind of a total asshole in this movie, but he's still somehow, I still like the movie.
Yeah,
And
it works.
he does the thing.
He kind of knows that he's an asshole.
Yeah. He does the thing that is a big thing in this movie, which I don't think I have in my notes, is that
true.
he breaks the fourth wall, talks
breaks
to the
the fourth
camera,
wall.
talks directly to the audience. And
Which is a lot of the good Chicago scenes because he's usually on the street when he's doing it.
yeah. And he does a lot of top 5 lists too.
Yes.
So shout out to that.
It's a big time. It's a big podcast movie.
It's a big podcast movie.
And
a
also,
lot of
the book
takes
is
going on
also
in that
set
movie.
in London.
Yeah.
And they switched that for Chicago, and it worked.
Yep. Worked really well. It's very good. Very good Chicago movie.
Number 3, The Untouchables.
Yep. Brian De Palma. Great crime epic surrounding the Prohibition.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner. Robert De Niro.
It's a really good movie.
Sean Connery won an Oscar.
Number 2, Thief.
Thief.
Talked a little bit about it in our Criterion pod.
Sick crime movie.
Yeah. Another one where you're just on the streets the whole time. Like
Michael Mann directed. Early Michael Mann.
Yeah. Did he go back to Chicago? Does he have any other Chicago movies?
I can't think of
I
one.
can't think of one, but he does it great.
Yeah. He's usually in L.A.
Yeah, L.A., yeah.
Yeah. Big L.A. guy.
Mm-hmm. Anyways,
Watch
that movie if you haven't.
Thief is awesome.
You'll see 1,000 other movies while you're watching that movie and realize how influential it was.
Yeah. A lot of slow motion.
Mm-hmm. James Caan kind of like last great performance of his younger years until he was old.
Maybe
James
like
Caan.
last great leading man performance.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
He's not in much until he's older. He kind of, he went down the cocaine road.
He
Got
as
a
did
little
many.
off the rails.
Yep.
But came back and also R.I.P.
R.I.P. Yeah.
Number 1, The Fugitive. I mean, you got the
You didn't include Ferris.
Oh, that's my number 1. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I was wondering.
Ferris Bueller is my number 1.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
It's my number 1 Chicago movie. There's no other that go to all, like they just go to all the Chicago
All the things.
places.
Yeah. They go to Wrigley. They go to the
And
Sears
they
Tower.
go to the suburbs, which is a huge part of Chicago. Is the
greater
massive,
Chicago area.
the greater Chicago area, which all of his other films are normally in. It starts there, it ends there, but the rest of it is in downtown Chicago. So that's my number 1. But number 2, Fugitive.
We're going to have a lot of the same numbers or movies. Honorable mention number 1, Hoop Dreams. Haven't seen it, so I can't really put it on the list. It's allegedly a great documentary about these two basketball players who are from less than favorable financial situations and they're following these kids around trying to make it into the NBA. And it's the sacrifices of their families and all this stuff. It's supposed to be really good, and I haven't seen it yet.
It's on my Criterion long list.
I just
of
bought
things
it.
to buy. Oh, nice. There you go.
But I haven't watched it yet. Honorable mention number 2, Home Alone. We talked about it. Not technically in Chicago. It's just at the house. It's supposed to take place there. We get it. Great movie. I don't think it belongs on the list. Number 7, High Fidelity. We talked about it. Number 6, The Untouchables. We talked about it. Really very cool.
Very cool.
Brian De Palma. Awesome movie.
Yeah.
Number 5, The Sting.
Yeah. Still never seen it.
You never seen it?
It's like the crazy thing.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
It's a little dated, but
Maybe I've pretended to see it on this pod before. My bad.
I've done that before.
Okay.
With The Sting. Number 4, I'm joking. Number 4, Blues Brothers. I like the movie. I like the movie a lot.
Really?
But there are big sections that could have easily hit the cutting room floor. It's like 17 hours long, and
Yeah, maybe that's why. Because I just have never loved that movie. Is it really super long?
I think it's really long.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
really. I could look it up.
That makes sense. Because I'm like, why don't I have a more affection for this movie? I have affection for certain scenes.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing, is that it's like the movie's great and then it like keeps going. Blues Brothers runtime. It is 2 hours and 15 minutes, so I guess not that long. But come on, wrap it up. This is a comedy. Number 3, Thief. Number 2, Ferris. And number 1, The Fugitive. That's just one of my favorites.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I like The Fugitive more than I
You're
like.
saying Ferris uses Chicago better.
Yeah, top Chicago movies. Oh, you even put including Ferris. Well,
did.
I mean, I was planning on putting it on here. I just think I just didn't because
Because that's number 1.
forgot. Yeah.
So you say this is the Chicago
I say
movie.
this is the Chicago movie.
I don't think I can argue with that.
Yeah.
Although The Fugitive is nearer and dearer to my heart.
Chicago is more of a character in this. One of the big set pieces of The Fugitive is the St. Patrick's Day Parade, which is a huge thing in Chicago. And it's very Chicago in those moments for sure.
Then they figure out that he's under an L train, Jack.
Okay. They go to Wrigley, the Sears Tower, and the museum. The what is it? One of them. The Museum of Art.
Modern art? Is there a
Well, it's
moment in
not-
Chicago?
Probably, but they're not in a modern art wing like the pointillism.
Oh, yeah. That's not... Yeah,
That's
you're
not
right.
modern.
I don't know. I should have looked it up. What's the museum they go to in Ferris Bueller's Day Off? This is great podcasting.
How do we not look this up? The Art Institute of Chicago.
Oh, yeah, they say that.
Do they?
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we're going
All right.
to take a break. We'll get back to more stuff. All right, we're back. Let's talk the cast.
Yeah.
This is a great cast. We've already mentioned a couple of them, but Matthew Broderick is the star of the show, and really this made him a household name, and I think it's kept him as a household name.
Yeah.
I mean, we already mentioned War Games. He was in that first. He's a couple other smaller movies. He was in, after this, he was movie like Glory, Cable Guy, Election, The Lion King, Godzilla, which, you and
Pretty
I are
interesting
like
career.
a very interesting
And
career.
I like all these movies.
Did a couple shows, but mostly as like bit parts, as like, oh, Matthew Broderick is being
Right.
stunt cast. Lot of theater work.
Yes.
So most notably The Producers, which
Right.
he was great in. He might have won Tonys. I don't know. Really great stuff. Alan Ruck is Cameron. Good character actor. This movie, Speed, Twister. Did Spin City with Michael J. Fox.
Never seen it. Oh.
The show in like the
Yeah.
early 2000s, so he had a good run there, and then most recently he was on Succession and had a huge run on that. So,
And it was easily top 5 favorite things about that show.
yeah,
Yeah.
so good job, really really good
Kind of
job.
disappeared there for a while, but
Yeah, but I mean, he's been in stuff throughout the decades, so good. Had a good career. Mia Sara as Sloane Peterson, the girlfriend, never considering that. I think she still is like an indelible, female character from the 80s and was such a big part of this movie. And
yeah, really good
universally
performance.
loved.
Yeah.
Never really happened.
Yeah.
Not a lot of movies, not a lot of shows. Maybe
could've
she just
done-
didn't want it. I don't know.
We could have done What Happened.
What happened? Yeah. Maybe, and when we do it again, we'll add her.
Yeah.
Because I mean, she had, at this movie was a huge movie, and she's a huge part of it. And world's at her feet, you would think. Just never really happened. I hope when you hear about that kind of stuff, it's intentional, and she just wanted to live a different life. I don't know, but I checked, and she
could have
has
just been perfect for this role, and then maybe wasn't
there.
Great actress.
Yeah,
I
could
don't
be
know.
that. Jennifer Grey was Ferris's sister. Great in this movie. Long career. Most notably, she was in Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
That's the iconic role. But she's been in stuff throughout. She was even in that Jesse Eisenberg movie that came out a couple years ago.
The Trip one?
The Trip one, yeah. Real Pain? Is that what it's called?
Who was she in that?
She was one of the people that was on the trip.
Huh.
Pretty sure.
That's crazy.
Now I'm starting to second guess myself. But anyway. So good job by her.
Why would you just randomly think of that?
Well, I didn't look it up. I just
Remembered that being a thing?
I was like, oh, is that the lady from Ferris Bueller? Jennifer Grey. Yeah, there you go. She's in it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's great in this.
Really, really good in this as the perturbed younger sister.
Also part of my hot take.
Oh, okay. Save that. And Jeffrey Jones as Ed Rooney, very good character actor, and that's about all the good things we're going to say about him.
Yeah.
He was charged and arrested for some really unsavory stuff, and we're not going to get into it here, but you can Google it. And he's a creepazoid and not good. And apart from being a very good character actor,
Well, he's a creepazoid in this, so it's kind of crazy watching this and being like, wow, you just kind of leaned into that.
Does kind of put a little sour spin on this movie, I think is very easy to say.
Well, it would more if he wasn't a total creep in this movie.
Yeah.
You know?
But
I guess that's not a
that
good...
flies a little close to the sun, too. I'm like, ooh, this guy really is like this, you know?
Yeah.
Well, and worse. I mean, the stuff that he's did is
Right.
really bad, and, you know, Google it if you want, but I don't think we're going to get into it on this podcast. But, so, yeah, he did jail time. And rightfully so. Classic cast, classic movie. I don't think Jack and I want this movie to be remade. In fact, I will throw my body in front of that effort. However... if we were to recast this,
it's a fun exercise.
It's a fun exercise that we're going to get into. And so there's an inherent problem with this, in that if we're doing it for today's actors, like maybe we should have done it like 10 or 20 years ago and recast it, because if we did it for today's actors, the thing about this is that Matthew Broderick and Mia Sara and Alan Ruck, not huge names at the time, and it worked out, you know? So like, in order to get famous and for me to know who I'm talking about, you kind of got to be in some movies and then are probably too old for these characters. So you kind of got to go with relatively unknowns. I did it and I'm okay with it. But late last night when I was hammering this out, I was like, you know what? Maybe we should have done it like cast it with 90s people or early 2000s people.
That's like not as fun.
I know.
Because this is more about...
This was tough is my point.
Yeah. I have one fib. I have like one.
A lot of the really young actors in Hollywood, like that would be young enough to play high schoolers, are people I don't have a whole lot of experience with. So I'm kind of I guess that's my point. Okay. Who did you cast for Ferris?
So this is my one fib.
Okay.
Because I have two.
I have two as well.
Because there's one ultimate that is the perfect recasting. But is now just, it had to have been like 4 years ago.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but you were saying the 90s.
Well, but
I know this is what you're talking about. But this one just had to be mentioned because Timothée Chalamet would do this perfectly. Like
I thought about it.
I could like see him doing all of these things.
But he's too old now.
So I put down Cooper Hoffman.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good. Oh, that would be good too. Well, he's probably too old now too, though, is the thing.
Yeah, he could still do. I mean, how old was
Matthew Broderick?
Matthew Broderick.
I don't know. He looks young. He's got a boyish face. So is Cooper Hoffman. I did Miles Catton from Sinners.
Nice.
Because I feel like, I mean, he plays a different character in that, but he was really
came
good.
Into my head too.
And I think he would be able to have the swagger.
Yeah, we haven't really seen him do too much comedy.
I also did Kit Connor, who's in a bunch of shows and people really love him and is young, and I had not seen him in anything. So I put Kit Connor ?
Matthew Broderick was 23.
23 was kind of like my top. I can't really go too much older than that. I did with one.
Kit Connor. I don't know this person.
That's what I'm saying. I looked up like best young actors in Hollywood, and this guy came top of one of the lists.
I like my Cooper Hoffman. He's kind of the same character in whatchamacallit.
I like Cooper in the PTA movie.
Yeah.
That
Right.
I think that works, especially if it was that age.
Old.
But he was 16 when he did what the hell is that movie called? Licorice Pizza.
He was 16.
Pretty sure he was 16. So like he can't be that old now.
Well, he's probably
but
around 23.
He does look a little older.
Cooper Hoffman is 23 years old.
There we go. I think that's a good call. Miles Catton and Cooper Hoffman. Those are our choices.
All right, who do you got for Cameron?
I did Dominic Sessa, who again looks a little older.
That's
and is
good.
Thank you. But he's a little bit taller. He's going to be in the new Anthony Bourdain movie. I think his first movie was
The
Holdovers,
and he does good dry comedy.
Yeah, so that's who I picked.
Nice. I did Eduardo Franco.
I don't know who that is.
He was in Stranger Things, and he was...
Was he one of the main four?
No.
Okay.
He has long hair.
Oh.
He's Hispanic.
Oh.
I'll show you.
What's his name?
I mean, his name's Eduardo Franco, so I guess. And he's always kind of like a...
Eduardo Franco?
Yeah, he's this person.
Okay, great.
He's really funny. He's like super funny. So I couldn't think of many like young, really funny people. And he does like kind of like stolid or like, I mean, he's usually kind of like stonery, but you know, that could work
for
that
Cameron.
could work.
Yeah. Who'd you do for the girlfriend, Sloane Peterson?
Indy Neverready.
I had her, and I also chose one other person because I figure you would have her, and that's a great choice.
It's the ultimate choice.
My only thing is, again, I have not seen Obsession yet. I'm sorry. I apologize on behalf of the long list. Is that it's a very big performance, as I understand it, and Sloane Peterson is not that she couldn't do it.
Oh, no.
But that's why I thought of one other person, and that is Chase Infinity.
I thought about that.
Yeah. Might be a little too old, but she just played a high schooler.
Yeah. No, Indy Neverready, like before she gets possessed, she's like very Sloane-esque.
Yeah.
Well, she's like, yeah, she's that vibe.
Oh, wait, I meant to change my next one. Hang on. Pause the long list. Who did you have for the sister, Jeannie Beuller?
Have Kaylee Spaney.
Remind me who that is?
She's in...
I've heard the name.
Civil War.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's good.
And she was just in Beef.
Yeah.
She's also she's like a little too old, but so is Jeannie. I mean,
right. I mean, sometimes you got to fit this stuff, you know.
It's hard to that's like classic Hollywood. It's always high schoolers playing young people. Kaylee Spaney could do it. She's kind of
high schoolers playing young people.
Yeah, you know what I meant. Old people playing high
schoolers. I have two. My first is Daphne Keene, who is the person from the young girl from what's that movie called? Logan. Mm-hmm. And she's been in other stuff and kind of has that like stern sort of vibe to it. Thank you. I also did Sadie Sink, who is in the new. Well, maybe that's a spoiler, so maybe I'll just keep that one. She's in the new Spider-Man movie,
and she's also in
Stranger Things, and got a little spunk to her. So I thought maybe that could work.
She plays too young.
Well, but she's supposed to be a high schooler.
Yeah, but she's supposed to be older than Ferris. Like if
Cooper
Hoffman,
if I go with Miles,
if
Catton.
Cooper Hoffman was my Ferris, I'm not going to cast Sadie.
Is she supposed to be older?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Ferris isn't a senior?
Oh.
Know what I mean?
Whoa.
Because isn't Ferris a senior?
Holy shit. This is like mind-blowing. I have literally always existed thinking that she's the older sister.
Because
she
plays like the
older
older
sister.
Yeah, she does. But like, I don't think they ever really talk about it though. Anyway, I like the Sadie Sink choice.
I like mine better.
I don't.
What's her name? Jeannie? Jeannie is supposed to be the older sister.
Yeah. So maybe he's not a senior. Probably isn't.
Huh.
Weird.
They might be twins?
Question mark?
Ferris is a high school senior and Jeannie attends the same high school, meaning that they are both 18.
Yeah.
Wow, the twins actually makes more sense.
Yeah.
Although you think they'd be closer because twins are normally closer.
Not when Ferris gets all the love. All right, who did you cast as Ed Rooney?
Ray Fiennes.
Oh, great. I did Paul Giamatti.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you. Need him to be a pill. Both guys can do that.
Yeah.
Ray Fiennes can do anything.
Yeah. So can Paul Giamatti.
That's true.
Those are two good ones.
Thank you. That was fun.
Yeah, it worked.
I say we greenlight this.
Me too.
I lied earlier. We should definitely remake
Cooper
this.
Hoffman. I like mine.
I like mine.
Okay. We'll both do it.
See which one's better. As we mentioned, this is one of the most iconic movies of the 80s. Is lived on in pop culture. these past 40 years and doesn't seem like it's going anywhere anytime soon. It's iconic. So, of course, we have to do the most iconic moments from this movie. I'll go first.
Sure.
I have Twist and Shout.
Okay. Made my list.
Yeah. It's a great scene. It also, spoiler alert, it also made my favorite scenes.
So did.
Okay. Twist and Shout. It's great. You got to have it in there.
Twist and Shout didn't. I mean, it made my scenes. But we'll talk about that. I think the Twist and Shout moment, because that's a long scene.
It is a long scene.
The Twist and Shout moment is the most iconic part.
That's the part.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did his mohawk in the shower when he's singing into the thing,
good.
and it's like he's got the thing going on, and it's indelible, and that whole first like 20 minutes of the movie is great. So I chose that moment. The trip to the museum with the music playing, and they're all standing like they're doing album covers and stuff, and Cameron is all depressed and looking at dots on a painting. The car crash.
Yep. Damn. Made my list.
What happened? I think you broke the car.
I think you killed the car.
Killed the car. That's right. And the number one most iconic moment from this movie, I'm surprised if it's not yours. Bueller.
Oh.
Bueller.
Shit. That didn't make my list. I forgot about it.
I feel like that's the thing. You mentioned Bueller and someone's like, Bueller.
Damn, you're right.
Yeah. Our guy, what's that guy's name?
I don't know. I didn't. Fuck.
Ben Stein.
Ben Stein.
Did you ever watch the show? Stump Ben Stein or whatever.
Yeah, I was way too young for it though. I never had. I was like, "What is this?
Like late night
what is
Comedy Central
entertainment here?" Like it was way over my head, but I still watched it.
I watched several episodes of people trying to stump Ben Stein.
Probably just because he was in Ferris Bueller.
Maybe. It was on at a weird time. All right.
All right, number 5. I got when he's running down the hallway and he slows down next to the windows in the thing every time he goes, and then he runs again, then he slows down next to the
Ben
window.
Rooney or Ed Rooney.
Right.
Yeah. Really funny.
Number 4, I had the car flying off the garage.
Gotta be.
Number 3, the fake body in the bed.
Oh.
When it comes up and his whole little contraption that he makes.
Yeah.
I don't know if, I mean, that was something you see
all the time.
All the time. I don't know. I mean, certainly like a double in a bed has been done before, but that whole thing, I don't know.
It was like a whole contraption.
So that
sound
if
effects.
Like, yeah. I always remember thinking his like stereo was like super cool.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are rich. Number 2. So that's how they do it in that family. And also just that whole sequence, like him standing next to the car when the bus moves away and like wearing the trench coat, and that whole sequence is pretty iconic. But then that line capping it off.
Yeah.
Which is
really
just
good.
Like, I don't know. It's just a weird thing to say. It's a weird thing to witness.
Weird actor.
Yeah. And number 1, I had Twist and Shout.
Twist and Shout.
But I liked your Bueller. That's probably right.
Thank you. Take another quick break. We'll come right back.
Yeah.
All right, coming back. Talking Ferris Bueller. It's a hilarious movie.
Yes.
We love it. John Hughes, great writer of comedy. Doesn't seem like it's a lot of improvisation going on, like in some other comedies. Of course, could be wrong about that, but it doesn't seem like
chooses
that.
his lines is very specific.
Yeah, and they're both funny, and they have a lot of heart, and most of them are about coming of age and all that stuff. To that end, we want to do our favorite. This is a quotable movie. We want to do our favorite quotes from this movie.
Yeah, it was kind of just like a pick and choose mailbag sort of thing.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, there's a bunch, and there's a bunch. I don't know. I probably left a bunch on the floor too, on the editing room floor. But I'm happy with my list. I'm going to start us off. I guess.
Fine.
I'm sorry. No, you know what? I want you to start it off.
Cool. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7.
I got 6. I hope we don't all have the same ones.
yeah,
It probably
we
will.
Only the meek get pinched.
Damn it.
The bold survive.
That's such a good line.
It's such a good line. Just really take that anywhere. I don't know how much of this quote to read, but I love, I'll just generalize it, but I love when Ben Stein is saying his big, long speech. In 1930, the Republic controlled the House of Representatives in an effort to alleviate the effects of anyone, the Great Depression passed the anyone. And he goes on. And it's just like the longest monologue. And then I love the ending. Something DOO economics, voodoo economics. Like nobody knows what he's talking about in the class. And they're showing all the clips of the people. It's hilarious.
Oh, that's really good.
You're not dying. You just can't think of anything good to do.
Oh, that's when he's talking to Cameron.
Yeah, on the phone.
Yeah. I like it.
Similarly, when Cameron was in Egypt's land, let my Cameron go.
I still do that.
Me too.
Like in front of the kids, and they're like,
too.
"What are you talking about?" I mean, it's going to take a long time to explain all this.
That might be the one part that like might not reach the younger folk or they know what's
really
going on there.
funny.
It's really funny.
Whole. Well, I'm going to talk about it.
Yeah. Oh, he's very popular, Ed. The sportos, the motorheads, geeks, sluts, bloods, wastoids, dweebies, dickheads, they all adore him. They think he's a righteous dude. She's great.
Yeah, that's the
killer performance.
The dean's assistant.
Yeah.
She's great. Character actor. You recognize her. She's great. Great voice.
Yeah.
That made my list.
Nice. He'll keep calling me. He'll keep calling me until I come over. He'll make me feel guilty. This is ridiculous. Okay, I'll go.
Then
That's
he gets
the
out
one,
of the
dude.
car, walks away, and you can see him, and he's jumping up and down.
It's gonna come up again.
It's so funny. Cameron is so funny in this movie.
And then my number 1, I do have a test today that wasn't bullshit. It's on European socialism. I mean, really, what's the point? I'm not European. I don't plan on being European. So who gives a crap if they're socialists? They could be fascist. They could be fascist anarchists. It still doesn't change the fact that I don't own a car. I think that's like the epitome of Ferris Bueller. If you were to just like,
It's really funny.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll pick this for my next movie night.
Nice.
You know, it's funny. I didn't even watch it for this.
Yeah,
doing this episode.
I definitely did. It was a good watch.
I had watched it relatively recently for the first time in years, a couple years ago, but like it's just so in there.
Yeah.
I didn't. I mean, for the quotes, I had to like actually find what the actual quote was, but I knew what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Number 6, the 1961 Ferrari 250 GT, California. Less than 100 were made. My father spent 3 years restoring it. It is his love. It is his passion. And then Ferris cuts in. It is his fault that he didn't lock the garage.
Really good.
So,
Oh, yeah.
I'm having so much fun. It's really good. And then Cameron's just, I mean, this isn't part of the quote, but he's like, no, Ferris, you can't do this. And then he's like, how about we rent a nice limo?
It's just
Stretch
like
job. My treat.
Ferris's vibe is like very intense.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I would be his friend.
Like, he's kind of doing good things for Cameron, but for selfish reasons. Like,
Yeah.
Cameron needs to get out of his shell and needs to stand up for himself. That's all true.
He means
but he's
well-
also being a dick.
Well, he means well in the only way he can mean well. Like, he does want Cameron to get out of the house.
Right. But it's for his selfish reasons.
Right. But
And
I mean,
he's
they're
stealing
friends. I mean, he still wants to hang out with them.
Yeah, that's true. But stealing your dad's Ferrari is like something that only happens in movies.
Yeah.
And it has to happen, and it's great. But like, it's just like, you can't actually do this.
There's also like 5 cars in that garage, and they could have chosen any cool car.
Yeah.
But like, that's the
They
one.
had
I
to
mean,
go
of
with
course,
the-
they got to go with the Ferrari.
Of course. Oh, he's very popular at blah, 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 blah. Wastoids. Wastoids is my favorite.
Just her delivering all those different lines is
Motorheads,
just so out of
geeks,
left
sluts,
field
bloods,
she's
wastoids, dweebies,
the
dickheads.
the nicest lady in the world. And just hearing her drop
they all adore
slut
him.
and bloods after one another.
Oh my God.
They think he's a righteous dude. It's like the one. It's just,
And Ed Rooney just like hates Ferris with the white hot passion. It's just so good. Only the meek get pinched, the bold survive. We got that. After they're trying to convince him, this is at the restaurant for lunch. They're trying to convince, hey, you've gone too far. We got to get out of here. A, you can never go too far. B, if I'm going to get busted, it's not going to be from a guy like that. Love that.
Yeah.
He says that to the camera, breaks the fourth wall.
Right.
I should have said that into the camera. Pardon my French, but Cameron is so tight that if you stuck a lump of coal up his ass in 2 weeks, you would have a diamond. Great line.
Yeah.
It's just a great line.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of great lines in this.
I should have put that one on my list. You know, Cameron has a pardon my French line. I don't remember what it is, but I noticed in rewatching it yesterday, he says pardon my French at one point. I don't know.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
Oh, yeah.
See, I don't even need to watch it.
No, that's very good pull.
He's pretending to be Sloane Peterson's dad.
Yeah.
That's great.
Wow, that is great.
We're going to get to that. We have to. I don't.
Wow.
Maybe we haven't talked about this movie enough. We'll spend some time just talking about it at the end.
Yeah.
My last quote: "Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop to look around once in a while, you could miss it."
Yep.
Great,
I didn't put
great
that one
yearbook
on. I
quote.
was like,
it's an obvious one,
Yeah.
but it is a great quote,
Right.
And a good lesson from the movie.
rewatching it yesterday, I was like, is this what that line is from?
Definitely.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it kind of like dawned on me.
It's a great movie.
It is. Here's my hot take.
All right, let's hear it.
There is a surprising amount of Genie versus the Dean.
Yeah.
And like all of that stuff. And I could cut out some of it maybe for more adventures around Chicago.
Yeah.
You kind of made the point of earlier, like, that they like stay friends the whole time and there's no weird dynamics, but there is a different version of this movie that could still be good where there is a little bit more of that or something. And although I don't know if I want to watch that, but like, honestly, watching it yesterday, I was like, I don't need all of this, like, necessarily.
I think I agree, but I do think both Ed Rooney and the sister are great characters, and I like watching them.
Right.
And they do a great job, but I kind of know what you mean.
I think
that's not really
in
what the
terms of,
story
like,
is.
Screen time is what I was surprised about. Like, I still want all those beats, but like we spend a lot of time doing some of that stuff.
And to your point, we don't need to be directly sister versus the Dean. Like, the Dean can be doing his own thing. The sister can be doing her own thing.
That being said, maybe I should save this, but that being said,
We're pretty much at the end of the episode, so.
Well, no, I mean, until I like say for one of my favorite scenes, it does benefit the final payoff of her saving Ferris. Like, she's against Ferris, like, the whole movie.
Right.
But then she is against him because he breaks into the house and is like super creepy. So she saves him.
And
at
snitches
the
get
end of the day.
stitches, man.
And that wouldn't happen if they weren't so against each other. But, you know, there's the whole fucking scene with
Charlie Sheen?
Charlie Sheen, which is like kind of a funny
that's
scene.
funny.
It is, but it's just like, why is this in here?
What are you in here? Drugs?
No, he says
No.
he
Drugs?
says drugs, and she's like, no, I'm straight. And he's like, no, is that why you're here? And she's like, no, that's not why I'm here. And she's like, why are you here? He's like, drugs.
It's pretty funny.
But they have like a whole long conversation. That's
Yeah.
and then they ended up making out.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's like a lot happens.
Yeah.
And it's just like we could be in Chicago right now with the people that we're
Hanging
actually
out with-
following.
Having fun.
Right.
Here's another thing. We've talked about this briefly. There's no way you can do all this in one day.
Oh, yeah, you had this take.
I just don't think you can.
I disagree. Also on the rewatch, they don't spend that much time doing these things. It's like a sightseeing day.
Yeah, but they go to
And
a baseball game.
They probably don't stay the whole time.
Yeah, but that's like, I don't
They're
like that.
rich.
I don't like going to baseball games and leaving early. Gotta watch the
They
game.
got
man.
other stuff to do. They got to
just-
get it all in.
And then they go to the Sears Tower and a museum.
Well, you just
got to
go up to the top
lunch.
of the tower and stand there for a second, then you go down. It's like, an hour.
And then he gets into a parade. I mean, there's just a lot of
that's
stuff
true.
going
The
on.
parade, a lot happens there.
There's a lot of stuff happening. It's fine. It makes for a great movie. They should do a Ferris Bueller 2 with all the same people. I'd watch that.
Okay, so for our last list, we're doing best scenes. No.
Oh, okay.
It was a little harder because I was surprised about how long the sequence. It's like sequences
And
it's either
editing in between different things that are going on.
and it's either a long sequence or a very short one.
Yeah,
Like to the point where it's almost not a scene.
I agree.
So it was hard.
It was hard. I kind of had some workarounds with that.
All right, I'm gonna go first just because I did Basic Boy here a little bit.
I think I did too.
I got 5.
I got 5.
Okay, I did the ending.
Oh,
I do like, the chase and the build up, and I remember as a kid especially, like it was a pretty good payoff for like what the whole movie was.
Yeah.
And then I like that Genie saved him.
Yeah.
I think it's a good moment.
it's a good moment.
For convincing Cameron to come out.
It's higher on my list.
Yeah. But this is another one where there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And like like I wasn't even thinking of the phone part where he's pretending to be the dad, which is a great sequence. So that didn't even make my list, but it's just kind of in there. It's like hard to differentiate all these things. 3, the opening monologue.
Yeah.
2, Cameron freaking out in the car. That just
Okay.
30.
The Cameron stuff is all one thing for
Okay.
me, to your point.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that moment
That-
specific
it's
is my favorite moment in
so funny.
the movie as far as like a single moment. So I had to just give it props of being my number 2 scene. Cause it's so good. He's
Right.
like talking to himself. And like you said, he gets out of the car and you see him turn around and like you can hear the footsteps in the gravel. It's just like
He's
hilarious.
jumping up and down. He's so frustrated.
Number 1, I had the parade sequence, the whole thing, because you get the fun stuff of you get 2 different songs, 2 huge songs, and you get
A nice little moment with Cameron and Sloane.
like really good conversation and I love that shot of them too.
Yeah.
It's kind of like lower and they're get the buildings in the background.
Yeah. Really good.
That's my list.
My number 5, Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago. The whole stuff at that fancy restaurant where they call
Oh yeah.
and he's like, you're not Abe Froman, and the fancy guy calls, and then they somehow do a little switcheroo where they're calling the police, and it's Cameron doing his Mr. Peterson
Yeah,
voice
it does the
again.
same voice. Yeah.
It's really good. Number 4, when they get Sloane out of school.
Mm.
That's when he rocks and he slows down a little bit, and then he's running through the hallway and he slows down in front of every classroom so that the people don't see him running.
Well, do you have the like lead into that in that also, or is that separate for you?
Oh yeah, the phone call with the
Oh, that is the phone call. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Grace, Grace, I love that. So good. He's like saying a couple things and just like, oh man.
For those who don't know, they
Okay,
try
yeah.
to get Sloane out by pretending that her grandmother died.
Right.
Cameron calls the school to get her out, pretending to be Sloane's father, and
Ed Rooney immediately thinks that it's like knows that it's Ferris Bueller.
trying to get Sloane out so that they can all skip school.
And Ferris Bueller knew that he would know that it was Ferris Bueller, so they get Cameron to do it.
So Ed
Ferris-
Rooney's ripping into this guy and saying, "Why don't you just bring the carcass down
just
here?
Bring her down here.
I got to see a body, and then we'll let her go. Just bring the old bag down here." It says something like that, and then
Ferris
from a
calls.
different line, Ferris calls to say he's out sick.
And they do the horror music. The dun, dun, dun. And she's trying to tell him the whole time, and he's still laying into her. And he's like brushing her off, like I don't need to hear it. Ferris Bueller's on mine too.
It's so funny. And then they get out there, and he's out there waiting for her,
And he
then
has to apologize,
and that's how they do things in this family.
because they make out. He goes,
Because they
I don't
go-
know how they made. Like, why did they do? That's like the most ridiculous part of the whole movie. It's like, why would they go
They
down
go
and
out
make
pretending
out
to
in
be the
front of
dad,
him?
and she goes and gives him a kiss on the lips.
Yeah.
It's like, what? You're gonna get caught. A, you can never go too far.
Sexy.
B, I'm not gonna get caught by a guy like that, Jack. Anyway,
Good kiss.
really, yeah. Ferris addresses the audience when he's getting ready. The whole opening thing.
Yeah.
It's so good. I would say the first half of this movie is like some of my favorite of all time. And then at the end, it's like, it's the same way with a lot of comedies. Number 2, Twist and Shout. We talked about it. It's great. It's iconic. And number 1, Cameron getting ready is just my favorite thing. Everything, all the voicemails that he's leaving Cameron when Cameron was in Egypt land. That's all great. The stuff in the car, like you said, everything. It's all so funny. And that's my speech. I love this movie.
Yeah.
Although not as much as I used to. Used to be one of my favorites. Still great. Still love it.
Yeah, it holds up.
Not one of my all-timers anymore. I feel kind of bad because I did a TikTok recently. I do TikToks to try to promote the podcast. Hey, what's up? And I did a blind ranking of 80s movies and ranked Ferris a little lower than people would like at like number 7. But it was blind.
Yeah, I guess it depends on when you rank them at number 7.
It was pretty early on. I don't think people were happy about it. But I also want to say, and I didn't know this at the time because it was blind, that like they weren't like what I would consider quote unquote 80s movies. Like obviously they were movies that came out in the 80s, but they were like Raiders of the Lost Ark and E.T. and, you know, like some of these like timeless classic movies that don't necessarily remind me personally of the 80s.
So then why did you rank Ferris Bueller so low?
Well,
because all those movies you actually do like more than Ferris Bueller.
I mean,
so
I ranked it low, anticipated.
Out.
No, it did work out.
Yeah,
I used the blind excuse a little bit. I definitely would have ranked it that way, and I end up being happy with the ranking. At least Ferris Bueller's part in it.
Got it.
Yeah, there were a
but
couple.
They were mad.
They got mad.
Yeah, I texted you. I don't know, like a month ago, and I was just like, "Wow, the people in your comments are like really mean.
Sometimes
ripping you apart."
Yeah,
yeah, not everybody, but like
usually on those things,
there are like some people who are very aggressive.
Yeah,
it's just like, whoa.
My favorite ones are like when I do a blind ranking, and they're like, "I had to quit the video after you ranked blah 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 number 8," and I was like, "Well, you took the time to comment on it, though."
Yeah.
So
clearly you didn't because you had to think that, then comment, and the video is still playing.
Yeah.
You idiot.
Social media, it's out there. I just, I mean, I love
also
talking.
Thanks for commenting and helping our
algorithm. Yeah. Check out our podcast. The
right.
I definitely, I don't know if it's old age or whatever. Old age. I don't know if it's me being older, but I definitely just don't care if people don't like my opinions on like we talk about movies. Could be anything, but we talk about movies. No wrong answers, no bad opinions. I don't want people to feel like they can't disagree with us or that our opinions are right. These are our opinions. We disagree a lot of the time.
Yeah.
That's fine, but like you're not going to convince me that I'm wrong, if that makes sense. I hope that doesn't sound conceited or cocky. It's just this is my opinion. I'm firm with it.
Bully us into our tastes in movies.
Yeah, and I hope we're not doing the same thing. Like we talk about movies that we don't like. Yeah. If that's your favorite movie, that's great. Right. Let's talk about it.
Definitely. We're gonna say if it sucks though, in our opinions.
Yeah, definitely. The artist sucks.
Yeah, sure. $1 Million Baby.
And sucks. Both movies won Best Picture, and I'm sure a lot of people love them.
The Academy certainly doesn't get it right all the time.
Well, they didn't elect Speed for Best Picture, so they never get it right.
Nor this.
Oh, we should have done Oscars. This was, what, 86?
Nah.
Should we look it up real quick?
Nah, I don't really care that much.
Okay.
I'll look it up. I mean, like, you think nowadays something like this... Because, the Oscars are changing.
Yeah.
Like, Matthew Broderick, I could see it.
I could easily see it. He's great.
So is Cameron, whatever that actor's
Alan
name
Ruck.
is. Alan Ruck. So is Homie, but we won't compliment him too much.
Yeah. And Homie's a strong word for him too.
87. Yeah. 87. Watch, they both got nominated. I'm just kidding. We would have done that. Platoon.
That's pretty good.
Children of a Lesser God, Hannah and Her Sisters. See, like kind of, I guess that's not that much of a comedy, but kind of. The Mission, A Room with a View.
Oh.
Best Actor, Paul Newman, Color Money, Dexter
well.
Gordon, Round Midnight, Bob Hoskins, Mona Lisa.
Never seen it.
Never seen it. William Hurt, Children of the Lesser God.
Never seen that one either.
James Woods, Salvador. Never even heard of that. James Woods, get him out of there, you know?
Yeah, not a big James Woods guy. Anyway, Matthew Broderick. We could have got him in there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Academy's changing. We're gonna have to start we're a couple months away, but we're gonna have to start gearing up for Oscar time.
Well, I think our halfway through the year pod was kind of a precursor to that. I think a lot of those that we talked about are going to be somewhat contenders, but then I think a lot of the festival movies we obviously just aren't there yet.
Maybe when I get back from Europe, we'll start doing check-ins.
Yeah,
that'll be close to October. That's when this starts heating up.
There are some movies coming out in September that are the festival movies. I want to say Fjord comes out in September.
Maybe I'll see a movie in
that'd be cool
in Paris.
Yeah, there's some
or
cool
London.
theaters, obviously.
Yeah,
but
that'd be cool.
I've seen them on TikTok before.
Yeah, they just did the Mad King play.
No, I
the
don't know.
Mad King of Westeros.
Really?
Eris. Yeah, they call it the Mad King. It's all about the tournament at Harrenhal.
Who wrote it?
And
George?
not he's heavily involved.
Huh.
And it's a play. It just started releasing, and I've already checked some sports. For those who don't know, I've mentioned this a little bit. I am a huge A Song of Ice and Fire nerd. I love the show, Game of Thrones. I am obsessed with the books. And at some point, we're going to do a podcast on it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be great. Anyway, so anytime there's any little bit of information that could possibly lead to me finding out more about this world is fun for me. And I've been waiting 15 years for the next book, which is the number 6 book in the series. And there's supposed to be even a book after that. And I don't know. And I've been waiting 15 years. Anyway, they came out with the play, The Mad King, and it debuted in London. And I was like, oh. And I was looking it up. We get there on the 4th, and it closes the 5th. And it is already sold out.
Jeez.
So then I went on Twitter and looked up all the spoilers.
Really?
Yeah. Some good stuff.
Wow. Sick.
Spoilers, though. I'm going to talk about it off mic.
Sick.
Not spoilers for you. You've read the books.
Yeah.
Eons ago.
Ferris Bueller is a good movie.
Really good movie.
Yeah.
Love Ferris Bueller. What are we doing next?
I think something with Tommy T.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're doing...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We're doing a pick 5.
We're doing a pick 5. We'll hold that close to the vest in case we have a scheduling issue, because I don't think it's firmly set in stone that it's next weekend, but hopefully mildly set in stone. The cement is there. It just hasn't hardened yet.
I'm ready.
I'm ready too. I got to pick my last 2 movies, but I got a good line on it.
All these people are ready for us to wrap it up, probably.
It's a short episode. Barely over an hour.
I mean...
Ferris Bueller, shout out. Happy 40th anniversary. Really good movie. We should do more movie anniversaries.
Yeah, we're probably going to realize something in 10 minutes that we didn't even touch on in this movie. We're oh, God.
It's also one of those movies that, for most people, I would assume that are our age, it's just I've seen it so many times that... Yeah,
that was when you brought up the restaurant scene. I was like, I just watched it last night. I'd already forgotten that happened. It's just
Yeah.
Do they go to a pool? Whose pool do they go to?
I don't know, but they're lying on the diving board and stuff.
Yeah. How do they get there?
I don't know. See, there's not enough time.
What
do too many things. Can't happen in one day. This should have been
the
a weekend.
pool's a little bit of a stretch.
All right, Jack. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yep. We're going to see you guys next week. We'll have another episode, likely a pick 5 with our friend Tommy T. And then we also want to get Guy on.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Overdue for a Guy episode. Sure. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Peace.
See you next week.